push my fingers into my eyes. It's the only thing that slowly stops the ache. But it's made of all the things I have to take. Jesus never ends. It works its way inside. If the pain goes on.
Right, Ian's just showed me a new way of annoying the birds. I've got my boilie throwing stick here. Even if I just make the noise of the floating stick, they come out and they'll start hovering around because I think there's food. They must associate the noise with food. So let's try and get some on camera. I'll get my boilie stick now. See, they're coming now. And again, flying right around. A whole load of them come over now. I'm not actually throwing anything, but they're coming over. They associate it with food. Look at them. I've got no boilers going in, and they're going mental. Bruno. Good morning, Bruno.
Yes, good morning.
With his beer.
How are you? Yes.
Beer, cigarette.
Oh, no, beer, cigarette, beer.
What we've done now, we've put a rod out on this side here for now, because we remember that I said on the left-hand side we're baiting up this sort of area here. We've put a rod in there now for the night. And actually, at the weed bed there, where the weeds start, it's about 5 foot. 5.5 foot actually, because Bruno went in with his waders and stood there. So tonight he's going to go back in and stick our line right in there. And the problem is we don't have a bite alarm on there. Oh, we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll take one out. I'll take one of mine off, or Ian take one of his off and just stick it on there. And then if you look down this side here, which is just slightly round, we've thrown some boilers in right there, and that's the same depth there, just there. And maybe we'll stick one in there and we'll see what happens. Right, I'll check back in later on. Yeah. Well, here I am in a nice rubber suit that we borrowed off Bruno, because I'm going to go and stick a line in about 3 metres, 4 metres out there. We've been baiting it all day, same as what we did to Ian's on the left hand side, and we'll see what happens. Oh, I've got to go and recover another spot as well. Get Ian chucked. That's it, right, I'm going to go. That's pretty small.
You taking a load of bait to go with it, mate, yeah?
No.
You're not? Okay. This is your Jeremy Beadle moment. £250 for a fall over and get wet, Rob. You don't need stick, mate, you've got feet and legs. When you sink, you know it's gone too far. You saw it, bud? Yeah. There's Rob, goes into the dark abyss.
I feel like, Scuba Steve.
For trips and falls, this is a PVA rig. Up shit creek without a paddle. You have to come back out and do it all again. The reason Rob's doing this is because he is harder than Chuck Norris. He has loads of tattoos, he smokes a fag, and he's from Mansfield. He's definitely harder than Chuck Norris. Go on, mate. Is it on free spool? Yeah, keep going, mate. What's the bottom like? Is it rocky? No?
Got my boilies.
Yep. You see it? There's Rob about to retrieve the second spod we lost today. Unfortunately, this is on my cast. However, Rob lost 2, I've lost 1. So we're not doing too bad there. And my spom, 5th time of using it, bust on impact. I think I put a bit too much ground bait in. Still, never mind. It's only cash. Here's Rob coming out of the water now after placing his bait. It's like the man from the marsh. Look at him. Should be a horror film.
That's it, got a spot.
That's it. Job done.
Put it exactly where you want to put it.
Happy days. So Rob, are you going to catch tonight?
Yes.
Famous last words? I believe you. Out.
Alright, my rods have just gone off. My left hand one. Sorry, my middle one, which I think is bloodworm on it. And we've caught a fucking jack pike. There he is there, look.
Oh, this mate's got fucking good stuff everywhere.
He's fucking tangled in my line right around it. Right. Middle one was a false alarm. The pike as I brought him in was wrapped in it. He's getting back in now. Fucking pike. Get out. Help you?
Yeah, try.
Yep. Go that way, mate. Bye bye. Bye bye, Mr. Fish. Oh, he's going, mate. He's off. Can't fucking see him really with this. He's still sat there. Well, good morning. It's 8:45 Monday morning. Nothing last night again. Except for the jack pike early on in the night. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for carp, aren't we? Rods are still in. Wind's still coming towards us, which is good. However, we're waiting for a lull in the wind so we can get the rods in and get them cast back out again, because it's quite difficult to cast against the wind. That was it really. Ian put his rod out to the left last night. I'm just going to leave that till it's finished. Just over here, look. Yeah, Ian's got his rod set up there. We've been pre-feeding this area here, and he's sat right there. And we've seen some big fish jump in. If I get down here, let me show you. There's end of Ian's line. He's looking in there. Right in the middle of the weed bed, I don't know if you can see. There's a little gap here. It's got no weed in it. 2 or 3 big fish have jumped there, so there is some fish in the weed. Hopefully we can draw them out with a bit of food. So we'll have a look over here. Rearranged it last night to get more room for casting. So on our food and all that, and that's where I moved to slightly there, so that when I'm stood here, which is where we cast from, behind me I have quite a lot of room to allow me to get a full casting. Yeah, so if we have a look around, the man over there has been out with the bait boat again, different guy. He's about here, he's been coming out to about here. Seen some big fish jumping last night around here, but nothing. There's my setup there. My 3 Shimanos on my left hand Shimano. I've got some Corda Adrenaline, which is for distance casting, and I've got some Barkley Firewire 0.17mm, so it's really thin braid. And then on the right hand one, I've got some 25-pound braid. And my right hand one is where I walked it in last night, and it's still sat about here. And I'll leave that in until I catch something. It's on a snowman at the moment, white pop-up squid and liver on a white chocolate boilie. The middle one, the Berkeley line on it, Barclay line, is bloodworm dumbbell with a bloodworm pop-up, courtesy of Big John Stone. And the left one I have a colourful mix of pineapple pop-up on it with a cut down tutti frutti. So we'll see. Ian's setup's looking good. Let's have a look at Ian's setup. He's got his Delkims with his snag bars, and he's just ordered the hangers for him, the droppers with the telescopic hanger. He's got his Fox Horizon pod and his Shimano long cast. They're awesome, absolutely awesome. So yeah, and then we've still got a spare rod over here with his other long cast on. But we don't have another bite along, so otherwise we would stick that out, because he's put his other bite along on this little beauty here. Perform a quick battery change. But yeah, like I was saying, I haven't seen anyone catch anything. Bruno caught about 3 nights ago. Like I said before, 17 kilo. Yeah, that'd be enough, wouldn't it? But yeah, so we'll see what today brings. Another thing that we sorted last night was we've got our buckets. Yesterday morning, took some boilers in it. I can wash them out. Look at them now. Look like they've been in the water for a good 24 hours. Stop spooking the fish. Even got my pop up in there, look. Yeah, so when we throw them in, hopefully they won't see them as a threat. And that's about it. There's Ian, look, just sorting his chair out, because he was clever last night. In case it rained, he put it under the poncho. I didn't bother. And we'll check back in later on, hopefully with some fucking 60-pound carp on the end of the line. Let's see what happens. Well, here we are again then. Sat in my bivvy. Still nothing. It's quite bleak outside, a bit windy. Wind's still coming towards us. I'm sat in here making a couple of rigs up, because I'm going to go and change 2 of my lines at the moment, in a minute, to the rods. The right hand rod I'm going to keep in there until we finish and see what happens. That's the one that I put in yesterday with the waders. Sat in my bivvy, put my heater on. There's my view outside. See my rods. And you can see that the waves are coming towards us. So let's have a look at the 2 rigs that I've made up now then. You can see them? No. Okay, the first one I've made up is on a sort of a liner sort of rig. Okay, with some Nash Frenzy halibut 10mm with half a artificial pop-up sweet corn, and in the bag is just 10 halibut pellets just hooked on the end of the hook. Okay. And then the second one that I've got from Dynamite Baits, fish meal, a shrimp pan, prawn and shrimp I think. You can see that with an acid pear pop up. Bit of shot on the hair, so it just sits up. Bit of foam on the hook so that it doesn't go into any of the free offerings that I've put in there, which is the prawn and shrimp.